Hi everybody. The world is moving very fast and the changes are happening in every field. Equations that we have set for a long time, it is getting changed in business field, in the professional aspect, in the family, in the institutions and organizations, and in our personal life too. Are the changes so disturbing? Is it discomfort? Does it affect your move? We find that the age-old institutions that we have been cherishing is under stake sometimes, that we say. But what is the reality? This reality has to be analyzed. See, we can't stop changes. The changes are the part of the whole life. So what do we do? Shall we keep a passive observer, sulking ourselves, withdrawing? Or will keep on reacting, continue reacting? Will it help us? Let's see it. What would be a viable option that we can keep, that we can follow in the sweep changing process? The fact is that we are so exposed. The institutions and the roles defined, it's useful. But the question is that since everybody is exposed, now everybody has got different options to respond. And when they have the different options to respond, so far defined roles, we find it difficult. Hey, what is happening? And what happens in the business field? The first generation who has built up the organization, they are very much committed to educate their children for the modern education. And they are very committedly with their passion, they go and learn, and with all enthusiasm, they come back to their organization. But what happens? Again, less communicated, less accepted transaction happens. In the family, we send our children for the higher education. Boys and girls, they get exposed, they get educated, and they're so passionate that our parents have spent their money for us to build our life and career. They start to live with that. Now, they have a lot of options whenever they are stuck with the problems in their life. Where is the problem? Where is the challenge happens? We compare ourselves what is to be followed. Who is right, who is wrong? Many times, both of them are, or both of you are, not able to communicate what exactly is inside. Or when it is communicated, you are not able to accept it because it is too difficult to accept the changes. That's the reality. And we feel ourselves frustrated inside. But where do we move? And how can we move ahead? How can we integrate the old and new together? There is no need of saying that the first generation or the old generation and the new generation. No. Let's say that it's an experienced generation and it's an exposed generation. How can we blend this experienced generation and exposed generation? In all fields, there are a lot to do. In the field of the family, the relationship issues, and in the field of the organization, the combining the blend of the resources of the experienced and exposed, and to accelerate the performance, and the institutions to integrate the freedom, autonomy, as well as the structure. All these are to be worked together. We need a lot of initiatives also to address the frustrations, emotional hiccups, garbages, and the gaps in understanding. All these areas to be done. And again, in the pursuit of all these changes, many things that happens, a lot of residues inside the person which blocks his own performance and the development, his growth. Sometimes we are stuck. Sometimes we become the slaves of our reference, the frames, which is called the frame of the reference. And we are the victims of our frame of reference. How can we take ourselves to keep away, see each other? When we see from outside, we get a wider view. But when we come closer and closer, we lose the wider view. but at the same time, we get the beats of our heart. What do we need? We have to facilitate the situations for the organizations, for the members in the family, for the people who are in the relationship to come together, see the vibes of their intimacy, and also to see things from the outside. So they get the both angle, both frames, and they will be able to see that how I keep myself to the present and how do I take the options, how do I see my future ahead, and how do I take my past, all the resources, combining the resources and the heritage of the past and my people, and also the desires and the dreams that I got from the exposure. That should be the blend. And there's a very good role for the NGOs to play here. There are very good critical role for the mental health workers. There are very good role for the coaches and the professionals. There are very, very important role for all these people to come together and work together and to use all their domains of the expert to support each and everybody. And the role of the corporate is very important because we have grown from this society. And whatever happens in the society, the whole changes that has happened in the society, this corporate has developed, grown, and progressed through that. This resource has to be given back. There is a gratitude in that. It's very happy and heartening that a lot of corporate initiate, a lot of corporate social responsibilities. But still what happens is that as it happens, a lot of things has again being institutionalized, stereotyped. What do we need? The visionary leaders in organization, the visionary parents in the family, the visionary drivers in the corporate who can see what are the changes expected in the long years and how we prepare ourselves. What my children can contribute for the world. What are the issues and what are at least one problem my child can solve, and I can be a proud father that he is that and I'm a part of it. This has to be done. This has to be developed. So Lifelab is in that pursuit. Lifelab is a collaborative platform of the expert in each area have come forward with a conviction, with a commitment to support the people in NGOs and the organization, institutions, family, every realm of the area using their expertise to face the challenge proactively, face with the changes and move forward and have a blissful life. Those who are interested, welcome to be with the path of Lifelab. Thank you very much.